Hey, good evening. How are you? Hi, Menaka. Thank you so much for joining, and welcome to good evening here in this time. I don't know if it's good morning or good afternoon in your time. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Basically, I usually just wait just a little bit until everyone just get notified to get started. So how is with dotNet Labs with you this time? Have you ever tried or you basically have any questions about what have we done? Hi, gaming PC. So I'm just getting my apps ready to go ahead and get started. Hi, Summer. How are you? So, as you have seen in the previous session, we have implemented the videos and we have fetched all the videos and show them in the main UI, but we still have a problem with which is the pagination, how we are going to get the videos by pieces, like 10 by 10 or 15 by 15 or so on. So this is what we are going to do at the beginning, and then we will see how to deal with the playlists. I have came up with a good idea, like to put the playlists and the videos in exactly the same page. So I'm just going to share my screen here. Okay. And so if you have any questions about what we have implemented, or you have anything to mention or share here, we can do that before we go ahead and get started with the new stuff. So I think right now you can see my screen very well, hopefully. And starting from the next course, we are going to have the quality of the videos with 1080, because I didn't know like the current or the free version of the streaming platform I'm using doesn't support the full HD stuff. So this is why maybe you're like a little bit suffering from the UI or from the quality of the video. But okay, so in the previous session, we have called this endpoint and we have fetched all the videos, or at least the first page of the videos, because in this response here, we have the page number and we have the page size and the number of pages. So we can use those to basically implement the pagination, but this time it's client side. So to do this, first I'm going to run the project to see what we have accomplished in the previous session. Okay. So here what we have, and I'm logged in under the Ahmed user. If I go to videos over here, so you can see right now we are fetching the videos and show them here in this UI. So what we want to do right now is implement that pagination. So as you know, by default, maybe you are fetching 5 or 10 videos, maybe in the maximum number by default for each page. We can configure that by sending the parameter, and I think the maximum is 50. So what we are going to do is we are not going to follow a little bit the traditional approach of having buttons here, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. But what we are going to have is simply we will show a button here called load more whenever there is more. So after we fetch any set of videos, we are going to check the number of the pages. If we reach the limit, if the current page is reached the limit of the total pages, then in this case, we are going to hide this button. Other than that, whenever the user clicks on it, we are going to fetch another set of videos. So first, to do this, we need to duplicate those videos a little bit. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add like about 20 videos by just copying this. So let's go to videos here and then click on edit top 200 rows. OK, cool. I'm going to copy all of this. Paste them here. I think we are going to use this one. Sorry, we have to copy them one by one. OK. Yeah, this is great. You can type like this. One of the good and the bad things of this course was that it was unscripted, so I didn't prepare anything. Even the session what I'm going to do today, it's not planned. So it's good that it shows you how you deal with the stuff like on spot. But it's bad because it's not that organized. But this is my first live session or my first live course. Then in this case, whenever we finish, we are going to start, of course, a new one. The system of having sessions on start day and Wednesday is going to continue. So in the next one, it's going to be much better experience and like more valuable information, hopefully. But I hope like you found this one like a very good one. We are not so far from the end, but okay. So having some just random IDs all the time. I think this is enough. We are going to have one more. So those basically, still, those are 19. I think we need another one. OK, this is great. So right now we have about we have 20 video, and this is great. So if we go back and we check on videos again, or we just go to hit refresh. So this is what you are going to see. Like we have 20 videos, but basically you are going to see only 10 because the pagination is set to 10. Maybe you can change that to make it retrieve 12 by 12. So we will have first page that contains 12, and the second page will contain 8. So let's do that by going to the code. If you go to the API over here, you can check that basically this one takes a page number and the page size as a parameters, and this one had the default value of 10, but we can send like any number we want. So I will go to the videos.razor here, and for this one, I'm going to send the parameter page size equals to 12. So in this case, I just have the number of items within each row just equals to, or all the videos are aligned with each other. So right now, we're going to retrieve 12. So in our case, we will have 12 in the first page and 8 in the second page. What we want to do right now is basically to store the number of the current page and the number of the total pages. So I'm going to create two variables here, private integer current page number equals 1 by default, private integer total pages count equals 1 by default. So after we retrieve the videos, if the video is retrieved successfully, this response is of type collection response, and it has a property called response dot page number. So this variable retrieves the number of the current page. It's nullable, but we are going to have value for it right now. And we will have the total pages count. So this means response dot total or pages count, dot value. So right now we have two very, very important variables. The first one called the current page number, and the second one the total pages. So whenever those are equal, this means we are in the last page. So what I'm gonna do right now is we have to specify the page number here And this one will be the current page number variable. By default, it will start by 1, and then we are just simply going to increase that. And I'm going to add another variable here. Private pool is more videos available. Available equals, by default, it's going to be false. Okay, like that. And here, I will say if response.page number, current page number plus 1, which means like the next page, if it's equals, if it's less than or equal to the total pages count, this means is more videos available is true. Other than that, this means there is no more videos available. We are in the last page. Like, right? Because like we retrieved the first page and then we add it by 1 because the second page is going to be the second one. If this is less than or equal to the total pages count, this means, okay, that's okay, we have another pages. If not, then in this case, we are like there is no more videos available. Okay, so right now we are going to for this one, and after that, let me go to the Microsoft Fluent page. I will go to like Microsoft Fluent UI. Here we can check what do we have for the stock. Okay, I'm going to go to styles for the web styles and go for the layout. So of course we are going to use, as you know, I'm going to create a new row here. So okay, outside this, I'm going to create another row, MS grid row. This is how we do that. So right now we have a new row, and I'm going to add a new column, MS grid pool. So it's 4, and we are going to push it 4. So okay, I'm going to use this one. So push means like, you know that the screen is basically a 12 column. This means like take 4, it's going to take 4 and push it 4. So this will put it in the middle. I'm still not that fluent in using the Microsoft Fluent UI, but yeah, we're learning it together. So this is great. So right now, I'm going to type if is more videos available, then show a PFU button, and the text is going to be load more. And here, what we are going to do basically is, on click equals load more async, load more videos. Async. Like this, I'm going to create this function in a bit. So just like that. Else, I'm just going to show nothing. All videos retrieved. So let's go ahead and create this function. So private async task, and then we use this one. So what this function is going to do, it's assembly. It's going to increase the current page number and just call this function because this one is taking responsibility for retrieving all the stuff. So we are going to type current page number plus plus, and await fetch videos async. So look at that. This is very simple, because using this way of like dependency and those variable, like this makes things a little bit easier. So right now, let's go ahead and run the project to see how this is going to work. Okay, it's taking time. I don't know. Okay, there is an error over here. Sorry, there is no need for these parentheses. So, okay, cool. Now we can save. Like, I hope all the stuff that I'm doing is just clear for you, and you don't have like issues with it, or there is anything like not clear or something. Please, in this case, just mention that, so we are going to explain it before we proceed. Okay, cool. So if I click on videos, so look at that, it tries to retrieve all the videos right now. Okay, this one needs, okay, oops, here we got, there is something wrong happened. Page number equals 1, and oh, sorry for that, there is an error over here. Page number and just like this. So yeah, I'm gonna try to run this project using dotNet watch run. So in this case, if anything happened, like we can directly solve this by going to open terminal. I will click dotNet watch run. Now we're just waiting for the build of the project. Okay, so the project is running right now. Let's go back to the videos. So yeah, here we go. Those are basically the videos. There is something wrong with the image. We're going to check that. But look at this. Right now, we have the load more button available for us, because this means there is other video that basically available. I'm just going to refresh this. And yeah, we got the issue, because when we run it through this one, like the API, basically the root URL of the API is different when we run it in the debug mode. But here we have like those. If we click on load more, okay, it's going to do this, but there is something that we have to do, which is basically, instead of fetching all the videos and putting them in this one, I'm going to make this one as a list, just like that. And for this one, I'm going to change its type to return IEnumerable video detail. So after doing that, it's going to type return response.records. So this one will going to just return them. It's not going to basically like return, and then I'm going to set them manually in the the list, and this one is going to return null, and this one will return null as well. So great. Now this one is retrieving everything. So on initialized async, we are going to type like videos equals this list, and for load more, then to list. This is the first chunk of data, and then for the load more videos, I'm going to put them in the result, and then I will check if result is not null. Then videos list dot add range the result. So in this case, and here we iterate over the videos list. So when a new data come, we basically just like append this to the list instead of set it from the scratch again. So when I save this using dotNet watch run, there is no need to rebuild the project or do something manually. It's going to do that basically automatically. So okay, great. So look at that. Right now we have assembled this. So if we click on load more, and here we go, we have the other set of the videos that just has been appended to this list. So I'm going to stop the project right now. We have just a little error regarding the is busy because this one has been set here. I have to set it before this one as well. So that's it. Right now, it should just work very fine. So let's make another test with this, with basically running it in the debug mode. So we will see the full pictures, and then the user experience is going to be just a little bit better. So let's have a look at that. So here we go again. Let's click on videos. So retrieving the videos. Okay, that's cool. So look at that. We have the 12 videos right now in front of us on the screen. And if we click on load more, we will see others. And right now we will see all videos has been retrieved. So there is no more videos to fetch. Right now we have like a powerful pagination mechanism that works very fine, and with like a cool button that you can see over here. So in this case, one thing I'm gonna do is if it's busy right now, then just remove this word or the button, and we are done from this part. We can move basically to the playlist. So if this video is more available and it is not busy at the same time. So, or sorry, here going to be else f is not busy. Other than that, just basically shows nothing. So if this one is bold, then it's going to check is busy and show this button. So this is great. Now we have a pagination working very fine. We have the videos page, just works perfectly. What we want to do is the playlists. So as you know, we are going to have a separated page that shows all the playlists. And then for each playlist, when we click on that, we are going to retrieve all the videos related for that. So let's basically go ahead and get started with this. I don't think it's going to be just like any hard, but okay, I will go here for the pages, for the videos. I will add a new page here, or a new folder. Let's call it playlists. And I will add Blazor component. That's called playlists. Okay, great. Let's set the router for this page. /play lists like that. So let's inject here the HTTP client. And we need yeah, I think we just need the HTTP client for now. So this is great. Now, how we are going to show that? So simply, we will, if we go to the Fluent UI for this one here, and I'm going to go for the list. So, okay, maybe we have something else like detailed list. Okay, maybe you can just use the list. So we can have like this one or like this one. So whenever we select this, we are going to select the playlist, and it's going to be on the left side. So you select the name of the playlist, and the videos will be retrieved on the right-hand side. So this is what you are going to do. So let's click on show code here to see what we have. Oops, there is a problem in showing this. So I need to open the repository on my side for the Blazor Fluent UI. So here we will go to the lists. This is the lists page. Okay, this one seems okay. Cool. So let me first start with the layout of the page. So first you are going to define a grid. So class MS grid. Go to the videos. Okay, like this one. So let me take this. We can have that. Okay, cool. So here maybe we can show the videos, and for showing the rest of the page, we are going to use PFU stack. And here you'll have PFU stack item. So style width 40 or 30%. And here the videos will go in this stack item. So you know the stack items put the items like beside each other. So the first one for the list is going to take 30%. And for the PFU stack item, for this one, we are going, this will take the rest of the page with 100%, with 70%. So let's see. This is cool. The videos will go here, as we have said. So videos, and this h2, we are going to type playlists. So just like that. Great. Right now, what we have to create is we are going to create our own components to show the list of the playlists. So let's do that very quickly. The best thing to follow with building your Blazor app, like don't say, okay, this one is a little small, so then I'm going to run the code here. So no, when you are going to see anything like separated or something, just go ahead and create a new component for that and leverage the appropriate parameter that you need from other components. So in this case, you always have a very clean code, and whenever you want, you can use the same task in the or the same component maybe in other places. So I will add here a new component called the playlists collection. Okay, great. I'm going to remove this one. So I'm going to create our own. So I'll call it items collection. So this is my own, and we are going to create a style for this. And for this one, you will have a parameter for public event callback playlist detail on select playlist. So this event will be fired whenever we select any of the playlists. And we will add here private pool is busy. There is no need for this, equals false. And retrieving the playlist is just like retrieving the video. So we are going to have also the current page number and this stuff. So let's do that. I'm going to copy all of the stuff here existing. Basically, or I think we need all of this. We need exactly the same stuff we need for the videos page. We needed to use it the same here. That is more playlists available. Fetch videos async will be called fetch playlists async. You can use double Control R, Control R, Control R to be able to rename your objects, and it's going to be renamed across all the places and load more playlists async. And this is, I removed by mistake, the private pool is busy equals false. So great, now we have the is busy. Here we need to inject the HTTP, inject HTTP client. Okay, now we have this one. Is more playlists available. And the endpoint for this, if we go to the API, go to the playlist section, so you can see there is a playlist get all, and it's just exactly the same. It takes a page number and the page size. So the code is just identical for doing this. So it's going to take, but instead of videos, it's playlists, and it will retrieve a playlist detail. So yeah, look at that. This saves us a lot of time. We have done this just only one time, and then we copy this, and basically even in real projects, you do this so much. You just implement a part, and then, okay, somehow you are ready for implementing other parts. So playlist detail, and those are the playlists list. Okay, cool. So those called the playlists anymore. There is nothing else to do. This is great. Right now, as you can see, we are able to fetch the playlists exactly the same what we have done for the videos, but those will be shown like in a simpler manner. So I'm going to type if videos is not null. Sorry, playlists. We are not in the videos anymore. Not equals to null. and then make a for each for the playlists. And for each item, what we need to do, I'm going to create a private class for this one item. So as I've said, we are going to create our own style for this one. Just a second, and I will implement @onClick equals select playlist async. And for this one, we are going just to type @item name and @item.description. If there is a description, yeah, there is a description. So this is cool. This is going to be just a very simple card. Will be shown. Hi dear, thanks for joining. Now we are going to create this function, select playlist async. So first, we will create a private field called playlist details called selected playlist equals null by default. And you'll have a function async task select the playlist detail, and it will take a playlist. So what's going to happen is selected playlist equals the one selected, and then fire this event that will be invoked from the parent components to be able to get an event, and you will pass the selected playlist for it. So following this mechanism, we are able, as I've said, to .invoke, sorry, here. So right now, from the parent component that called playlists, we are going to subscribe to this event callback. And in this case, simply whenever the user selects a component here or selects one of the playlists, this event will be fired, and then you have access for the instance that has been selected. So we can go ahead and fetch all the related videos for that. So let's complete. This one will be like that. Await. I'm going to use the lambda expression because we need to pass a parameter here on spot. And it is the item. OK, this is great. Now we need to add some styles for this component. So we are going to add a new CSS file. So add a new item. Go to the CSS over here, to the style sheet, and then I will call it playlists collection. The tracer.css, just give it exactly the same name of your component that you want to make your style scoop to. OK, great. Now, the first class called items collection. So the width is going to be 100%. We need a margin for 5 pixels. And I'm just going to add a border, 1px, solid gray. I think this is enough for this one. And for the items collection, .item, for the item inside, OK, we are going to have it basically text align. We need it left. So sorry, we need a padding. NPX. Maybe 10 is too much. 5px is enough. And margin ppx from the outside world. And to add like some shadow on this stuff, we are also going to use from the Microsoft Fluent UI, as you know, this elevation styles. So you'll use the MS depth 8, and it's going to have like this little nice shadow that's being used by Microsoft to add a little depth for that. So here I'm going to give it MS depth 8. So yeah, that's right. It's called MS depth 8. So you are going to take this style. OK, this is cool. So now that's great. And for the items, we're going to take a padding and a margin. So what we need as well, because this one is selectable, so we need a cursor pointer, so to be like a hand, so the user knows like this one is a clickable. And I'm going to add like a slight animation transition, 0.2 seconds. So when it's going to move from this state to another state, it's going to take this time. So this will add a little bit set of animation for this. So when you hover, you just want to change the background color to light blue. I'm just going to use this one. Okay, this is cool. And for the items collection dot selected, we are going to add a class for the selected item, and the selected item will have the background color of, let's choose the color from the Microsoft styles. So I'm going to go for colors, presence here. I don't think it's precision, maybe personas and groups. Yeah, this one, like here we have a lot of colors. Maybe for the selected, we are going to choose this one. So I'm going to take its code, use it over here. And this one requires the color to be white. For the hover, maybe we can use this light blue. Not light blue, this is cyan blue, but a little bit lighter. So this basically the styles of this one. Items collection. Okay, great. Now for this component, what we are going to do is we will check if this item is currently selected, then we need to set the selected class here. If not, then okay, it shouldn't have this. And to do that, you know that we have the property called selected playlist here that it moves from one to another one. So you'll have going to say if selected playlist equals the current item in the iteration. In this case, add a class called selected. Other than that, just add empty class. So this means just remove the selected. So whenever this item is selected, it's going to have that a nice blue background or purple background maybe. So it's just going to have to be great. Okay, this is cool. Right now, I think we are able to go ahead and try this one. But what we need is, just like the previous one, we need to add a button to check if this one is, if there is more videos or no. Then we should add a button to load more of the playlists. Sorry, I'm just like making a lot of mistakes between playlists and videos. So we are going to check, is more playlists available? Then cool. Let's type a PFU button, text, load more, and add on a click equals load more playlists async. Else if it's busy, then okay, just show nothing. If it's not busy, then okay, all the playlists has been retrieved. So just show playlists as all playlists retrieved. Like that. So this looks cool. And for the other cases, just basically show nothing. Okay, so this is great. Okay, what is that? Cool. Right now, this one should just working perfectly. We need maybe to add just a little spinner. I'm gonna add it just at the end. So add if it's busy. So PFU spinner size dot large, just like all the other spinners basically available. Okay, great. So right now we have this nice component that's going to retrieve all the playlists for us. Now let's go back to the playlists.razor here, and what I'm gonna do is playlists collection. So look at that. This is very cool. We have saved like the parent component looks very nice, but we need to add. We need basically to know when the user selects a playlist. So we need to get that one. And here I'm going to make private async task on select the playlist async playlist detail. So I'm going to do some action right now. Fetch the videos of it, the video of the selected playlist. And to subscribe for that, here, as you can see, we have on select playlist. We are just going to say on select playlist. So this is the mechanism of event callback in Blazor WebAssembly. We have used it before in the project, but this is like another usage for that. So you can see, like, I want to pass the selected playlist from the child component to the parent component. So I set a event callback, and whenever a user selects one in the child component, we invoke this method over here, and we pass the selected one, the selected playlists. And in the parent component, what we basically do, we just subscribe for this event, and here we can do whatever you want. This is the playlist selected from the child component. So this is great. Now, I think we can run this page before showing all the videos just to see how it looks like and if this one is just working very fine. So I'm going to save this, and I'll go to nav menu. And for this one, go for the playlists. Save, and let's go ahead. And for the playlists, I'm going to open up the table here to make sure that there is. OK, cool. We have a set of playlists available for us here. So they are 11. This means they are going to be one page. OK, great. Now if we go to the playlists, so retrieving all the playlists. Great, here we go. You can see right now we have a set of all the playlists available, but what's missing is just basically the style. So I'm going to click Control F5 so to reload the page and refresh or remove the cache of this website. And here we go. Right now, we have a better style components. So look at that. It looks much better. I think we just here needs like a little padding for this one, and we need a padding from the left for this one as well. So it's going to look just great. So look at that. All playlists has been retrieved because we don't have paging. Each set of playlists is about like it's 10. Or sorry, we retrieve like 12 playlists right now, and they are 11, so it's only one page. And if we select that, so look at this. When you select, it's going to be highlighted in this way. So this looks very cool. OK, that's great. I think we have done something good. We have created this component that looks and works just perfect. And it also supports pagination, as we have said. So this is great. I think the only thing we have to do is to make this color like lighter. So because dark background with the dark font, it's not looking good. So I'm going to go here. Let's see if there is any light. But it looks like there is nothing here. If we check this one. OK, I'm going to make it gray. And when I select it, it's going to be just a blue. So let's go for this one. And when you hover, OK, cool. So that's it. Right now, this component is done already. Now, the last thing we are going to do is in the playlists, whenever we select a component, is to retrieve all the videos related for it and put them in the videos section over here. So this will look very easy. So because retrieving the videos of a playlist doesn't require you to basically have a there is no pagination, so it's just directly fetch all the videos and it's going to be shown, because usually the playlist will not contain that big number of videos. So this is cool. Now this is stack. We just want to set like horizontal equals true. Go like that, because as you've seen, like the videos was below that. So this is cool. Now what I'm gonna do is to add first the variables. Private pool is busy, false, private enumerable, video detail, videos. And okay, this is it. And I'm going to create the function that fetch playlist videos async. So right now, what's going to happen is videos, the weight. Let's go for this one. Yeah, I did this one, like get playlist details by ID. So this will have the videos existing in its list. So to do that, we should call HTTP client dot get from JSON async playlist detail /API /playlists dash we pass the ID of the selected playlist. We take it from here. Selected playlist ID. A var result. And if result dot is success for this one, sorry, it's of type operation response operation. Okay, cool, is success. So else we do show an error. And here as well. ex.message. Great. So if it's retrieved successfully, this means videos equals result dot data dot videos, because the data is of type playlist details. And you will notice that this list here is like for its selected one, it had the playlist details, but we don't retrieve the videos with it in retrieving all. And this is for a set of optimization. There is no need to, like, if there is a big number of playlists and a big number of videos for each playlist, so the response will be too big. So this is why we are not doing that. So after you select the playlist, we just go ahead and show the videos of that playlist. So if it's busy, then we should show a PFU spanner, size, spanner size large. And here, if videos, sorry, videos is not null. So this, we should set this within a grid. Okay, cool. Video is not null. Then make a for each for the videos. Like that. And if we go to the videos.razor, it's just going to show them exactly this way. So I can copy this and I can paste it over here. So it's going to be a row, then check if the video is not null, then iterate over the videos. And on video clicked, I'm going to, when you click on any of the videos, we are going to this page. So we should inject navigation manager here, navigation manager. But navigate to single quotation over here. Go to /videos, /details, pass video.id. So this one will go ahead and retrieve the videos and so on. This is the video ticket. Okay. So yeah, it's pretty simple, just what we have done over there. But this we were fetching that from the videos, but this now we are fetching this from the playlist, because as we have said, the videos here is situated to a specific playlist. So I'm going to click on this, and I will check if a playlist has a specific videos. So I will run a query over here. From playlists, videos. Okay, so the playlist with this ID has basically one video. So yeah, this is enough. But which is this playlist? Where ID equals this. If we do that, okay, we don't have any of those. Okay, cool. I have removed it, and sorry, the playlist ID. This is the playlist ID. It's called Learn in Blazor with WebAssembly. So there is a video associated with this one. So let's go right now to playlists. Okay, fetching all the playlists. This is great. We have right now all the list existing here. And you can see the videos on the right side, because we made the stack like horizontally instead of being vertical. Now, if I click on this one, nothing will going to happen because this one contains no videos. But I will click on this one, and oops, unfortunately, nothing happened. And that's because of, oh yeah, when we select a playlist, we don't do nothing. We do nothing. So we type await, fetch playlist videos async, and pass the playlist of the selected one .id. I'm gonna run this. Let's go to the playlists, retrieving them. Great, to this one. So you can see right now it's trying to fetch the videos, and here we go. This is a video has been fetched for this playlist, and if we choose this one, nothing exists. But if we choose this playlist, so look at that. We have the video over here, and when you click on this video, we should go for this page. We haven't implemented that yet, but this is everything we want to implement basically for this session. I think like it was somehow valuable and informative. We did some great stuff. We styled the component. We have the school one. We have seen how we deal with the API, how we deal with the communication between the components. So somehow we did something good. I hope you found it useful and valuable at the same time. So If there is any questions for what we have implemented, so please kindly share that in the comments. So before we end the session, we can answer those questions. And meanwhile, I'm going to push all the stuff over here to the GitHub. Okay, cool. So if you go implementing videos, pagination, and playlists with your videos. So comment that, push. So right now you have access for all the code that we have written on GitHub, on the repository associated with the project. You can find it on, the link is basically existing in the description box. So yeah, please, if there is any question, let's discuss that before we end. Okay, so it seems like there is no questions. So thank you so much for joining and following along this session. I hope you enjoyed it, just like mine. And we're going to see you in the upcoming Saturday to start implementing the videos page and the comments, videos and their comments. So we are going to implement the full component on the videos, and then we will have only like 1 or 2 sessions just to implement the management of the data, like the playlists and the videos, by the thing that's going to happen by the admin. So yeah, this is everything. Thank you so much again for joining and following along this. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next Saturday. Bye-bye.